Hey guys, so I decided to do a little pick a card pile today. I usually don't make videos of this. I usually just pick like 3 cards and then put messages for them. But I was feeling super guided to do this message for you guys. What we have today is healing messages of what you need to hear from spirit. So if you just want to pick your card, the first one to the left is pile number 1, pile number 2 is the middle, and then pile number 3 is on the right hand side. So I'll give you a minute to pick. Alright. So I don't even have a setup for this, so you guys just have to bear with me at the moment. So this is for pile number 1, and I just have my little Himalayan salt rocks right here. I don't know, something about them is super cleansing to me. Oh, you guys got 2. All right, so let's see what we have here. So the first cards that I'm gonna pick up are, I asked Spirit for a healing message of what emotions you're healing currently. And I love this deck because it's really been like straight on accurate with everything that I've been doing for all my readings. So you guys got the victim mentality. So it says, when we find ourselves in the role of the victim, we're experiencing a situation or even our entire lives from a powerless place. Victim consciousness can be thought of as a mindset in which we believe we have no power to change our circumstances. This always causes resentments. When we realize that we are in charge of our own lives, we can then live from a place of empowerment, free from the burden of resentment. If you drew this card, you may need to consider where in your life you are feeling powerless and how you can make changes to get out of victim consciousness and become the victor. So this reading is all about kind of getting out of that like poor me, self-pity mode. And believe me, I've been doing a lot of that lately. Spirit is encouraging you to stay optimistic about it. Stay optimistic about the situation that you're in. For me, right now, I feel like this mermaid, what she's showing is, it seems like she's kind of like looking into the distance. She's kind of like sad. Maybe she's laying down on the rock, feeling kind of like crappy about the situation because her person's so far away. I don't feel in my heart that this is about a relationship, but if it resonates with you, take it as it is. Spirit's saying that your dreams are coming true. Don't quit right before the miracle occurs. They want you to stay focused and stay optimistic for your highest and greatest good. Stay positive, because there is a very big blessed change that is heading your way. A major life change brings you great blessings. But in order for this to happen, I really feel like you have to work on that inner victim mentality that you have. You have to heal that mentality in yourself. And I love that this card came out because it's the goddess of sacred power. You are being encouraged to take a leading role in your current situation. Spirit's basically saying with this card, you can't just sit back and expect, wonderful, beautiful things to happen to you, all these miracles to happen, if you're not putting in the work yourself. If you're just sitting there kind of like feeling sorry, feeling crappy about where you're at, but then at the same time, you're not really doing much to help you change your old, maybe negative thinking, negative mindsets that you've had, and you're not putting in the healing work that you need to, Spirit is saying that you need to take that leading role and change this mindset that you have in order to obtain all of these like beautiful blessings that are heading your way. They're reminding you that you are a very powerful light worker. It's safe for you to be powerful. Your spiritual power brings great blessings and loving service to the divine. They want to remind you of that inner light that you have within yourself, and to not get caught up in the negative energies and the heavy energies and, you know, all the crap that is kind of holding you back and making you stay in those kind of like 2D, 3D timelines, you know. And I feel like I'm speaking to myself, so please don't think that, you know, like I'm coming at you or anything. Like if I picked a pile, this would probably be my pile too. So definitely remember that inner power that you have, and know that, you know, you're able to get over this mentality and you're able to heal from it. And then I also decided to use these beautiful Divine Feminine cards. I really love this deck. It's been straight on the money for all the readings that I've been doing, not only for other people but also myself. So we have Saint Bridget, and it's Our Lady of Exalted Light. I give endlessly because the light is without end. My soul is all I need. So give me a second. I just want to look up what is it called? Look up the booklet for this card, because I like the messages that come with it, and I'm still trying to learn all the messages, but there's like a lot of Divine Feminine powerful ladies in this deck, so bear with me. Let me see, hold on. All right, so we got, oh, let me just find the page. Okay, here we go. Okay, so the message for Saint Bridget. Saint Bridget lived in alignment with the highest, most exalted aspect of her being. She was born a slave, and yet legend relates that she gave away anything she possibly could to help those in need. Her generosity was an indication of the tremendous inner wealth she received from her connection to spirit. Her message to us is reconnect to that inner fire, that eternal flame that feeds us more than anything external to us ever could. What did I just say about remembering that inner light that you have within yourself? Oh, I love these cards. Read poetry or whatever feels like sacred scripture to your soul. Let your soul voice surface through some uncensored automatic writing, or let your soul guide your body through movement. Your answers right now are in releasing any attachments to personal possessions, clearing space, uncluttering your home, giving away what you don't need or someone needs more than you do. So that when you have sacred space to remember just how much you have when your soul is loud and ever present within you. The intention for this card is I give endlessly because the light is without end. My soul is all I need. So overall, Spirit's message is very loud and clear. It's about reminding you of your inner power that you have, to stay optimistic about your life, to remember your light, to remember that you have the power within you to overcome any difficulties that you're going through. So that is powerful. Oh, I told you, I don't know why, I just really felt the need to do this pick your card reading, and I think I needed it for myself too. So know that you're never alone. We're all going through it at the moment. All right, so let's see what this is. Pile number 2. Group number 2, if you chose this is your healing message. Alright, let's see. Ooh. Group number 2, we're doing some deep healing, my loves. All right, let's see. So the first card you got, and I'm going to do this again because I liked reading this first. Hold on, let me change my hands. So it's easier for me to record and read. Okay. So you, group number 2, got interdependence. Interdependence is the state in between dependence and independence. It is a place of balance where we can allow others to be in our life without losing ourselves by enmeshing into them, or by being so independent that we need to do it all alone. Codependents tend to be at either extreme. If you receive this card, you may need to look at where you are on the continuum of dependence and independence. How can you allow others to support you more? Or how can you feel a greater sense of inner security? Is there something you need to do for yourself? A belief you need to shift? Ooh, powerful. All right, group number 2. So, we are breaking free. This is breaking free of the old that no longer serves you. Try different ventures and experiences as a way to grow and learn. We're breaking free from the past hurt. We are doing some very deep inner healing work. We are healing away addictions. It's time to let go of behaviors that are blocking you from your heart's desire. Ask Archangel Raphael to help you with this healing. And again, you are being surrounded by so many angels and archangels at this moment of time, helping you do this really deep inner healing work. This group might have a lot of codependence in it, and that is perfectly okay. Codependency is when we aren't realizing that we are probably becoming overly attached in an unhealthy way with friendships, relationships, any type of relationship that you may have, that you feel like you need to go to the extreme of either pleasing someone, changing who you are to make someone else happy, focusing on their healing rather than focusing on your own healing, focusing on making them happy instead of making yourself happy. So you are being encouraged to break free from this interdependence that you're trying to struggle in between. Spirit's encouraging you not to lose yourself in your relationships, friendships, and even family life. If you have any negative addictions that you are going through, that can be addictions to negative self-talk, negative thought processes, actual addictions like alcohol, overeating for emotional states, you're being asked that it's time to let go of these behaviors because they are blocking you from what your heart truly wants. It's kind of like you're kind of getting in the way of your own blessings, if that makes sense. So you're really encouraging to break free from this these patterns and allow yourself to do these deep healing work that needs to be done so that you can let go of this old train of thought that doesn't serve you anymore. And then let's see who you got. You got Queen Esther, the morning star. My ego is in service of my soul, and I trust my soul's divine timing. So I just want to read that for you guys to see what Queen Esther's message is. Let me see. Queen Esther 146. Page 146. I need to get like a camera holder because trying to look in a book and hold the camera at the same time isn't working out for me. But anyways, so Queen Esther, when your soul selects her card, the ego has a timetable that the soul couldn't care less about. When we are feeling stressed or threatened in some way, fear can be... Wait, hold on, let me start this over again. I have to change my hands because I can't read that way. And I can't see. Okay, here we go. The ego has a timetable that the soul couldn't care less about. When we are feeling stressed or threatened in some way, fear can be exceptionally loud and can inform the ego to work overtime in trying to get something accomplished or to manipulate something to happen. The natural flow of energy that always at work behind the scenes, the universe's capacity to assist us, then gets blocked. When we are in service of love, we are following the dictates of our soul. And when the ego is service of the soul, divine timing ensues. Esther mastered this art. Even under extreme duress, she listened wisely to her soul. She became a queen by letting her love for her people inform her feminine and intuitive powers. This is her imperative. Trust that everything is aligning in divine timing. Trust your soul voice. Her intention says, my ego is in service of my soul, and I trust my soul's divine timing. So again, exactly like I was saying before, a lot of you are focusing on the outcome. You're focusing on other people instead of your own healing. Queen Esther and the spirit guides who are working with you want you to remember that you need to focus on yourself, your own journey, your own healing, and to trust in divine timing. Know that everything is being set up for you exactly the way that it's meant to, and you have to let this go and leave it up to the universe for whatever blessings and blessings and manifestations that you have that you want to come about. So really heal away the addictions of time, getting caught up in, I thought that was a clock too. I was like, I didn't even see that. Heal away addiction of time, of the need to know when something's going to happen, the need to, focus on someone else instead of yourself, and just really allow this healing to take place in your life and to focus more inwards and on your own inner work during this time. So I truly hope, group number 2, that made sense and that helped you. If it did, you can always definitely comment on the message so that we can know that it resonated with you. Okay. And this is pile number 3. Sorry if I seem super awkward with this. First time doing this, so bear with me. All right. So this is pile number 3. Pile number 3. Ooh, already. Healing of the heart. Yes. My God, I feel like I'm getting like a lecture from all 3 of these piles. Maybe some of you needed to hear all 3 of these because I think I did. And maybe that's why I needed to do this. Oh my gosh. So, pile number 3. Your card for your healing is forgiveness. Forgiveness is an essential part of the healing process. However, moving too quickly to forgiveness can actually stunt your recovery. We need to truly acknowledge our pain and trauma before we can completely forgive. When someone harms us, we can trust that they are not acting from their true self or soul. This is not the same as excusing, ignoring, or forgetting. And remember, it can take time to do deep therapeutic work. The benefit of forgiveness is for you. Ask yourself, have you moved on too quickly to forgive, or is it time to forgive yourself or someone else? If you find it's too hard to forgive, some deeper work with a therapist could help. Oh my gosh, I'm being called out left and right from spirit. Oh gosh, my pile number 3 people, we are doing some deep, heavy heart chakra healing, my friends. The answer that you seek is in your heart right now. Be open to giving and receiving love, my friends. And look at this, let yourself receive. So there could be 2 messages coming in at this point for pile number 3. First message is that many of you may be having a hard time forgiving. It seems like some of you are stuck in this place where you feel like you can't move forward because you haven't truly forgiven a situation. This could be a love situation, this could be a friendship situation, this could be family situation. If this resonates with you, Spirit is asking you to go within your heart chakra and go within and meditate and connect with yourself and see why you have blockages up in which you cannot forgive. Is there stuff that you're still healing? Allow yourself to feel this pain, allow yourself to experience this pain, and truly, truly, truly dig deep and dig deeper. That's what I just heard. Dig deep and dig deeper. Sometimes we think that, we're already over a situation until we receive a trigger and then we get upset and then we're like, what the hell? I thought I got over this. So Spirit is asking you, what blockages have you put up around yourself in which you are having a hard time forgiving another person? So you might be holding on to anger, you might be holding on to hurt, you might be holding on to, not being willing to heal from the situation that happened. You might be playing sceneries over and over and over again in your head, and you have to know that this does not change the past. I wish I could really take my own advice. So I am begging myself to listen to myself as I talk as well right now. This cannot change the past. You can't change how someone treated you. You can't change a situation in which you went through. You needed to go through that lesson to learn a specific lesson. You needed to heal that specific part of you. That had to happen for your highest and greatest good. You have to find it in yourself to make peace with it. Yes, it might have sucked. Yes, it might have hurt. Yes, it might have been fucking terrible. I understand. I get it. I feel your pain. I truly do. Find it in you to forgive and let yourself heal. Woo! That was just for the first half of this reading. The second half, I feel like my second half people, I feel like you have moved on from a situation and you have sworn up and down that you have healed from the situation. And you're like, no, I forgive you. I'm ready to open my heart again to you. But you haven't. You still have a wall and barricade around your heart. You are closed off. You are giving to this person. You are putting your heart out there for this person. You're doing things for this person. But when it comes to receiving from this person, you are closed off. You are not letting love into your heart. You might feel like either it's not worth it, or you might be scared to get hurt again. You might be struggling to let love back into your heart after this pain has hurt you. And Spirit is saying, open your heart. Let yourself give and receive love again. It is time. You have said that you forgive the situation. You already said it. So why are you blocking yourself from giving and receiving love if you've made peace with it? Did you make peace with it? Did you really make peace with it? Or did you just try to convince yourself? Let yourself receive. Open your heart. Goddess of psychic protection. What you believe, you create. No one can harm you. No one can hurt you without your consent. What is being mirrored to you? What is triggering you? What hasn't healed from your past that needs to be healed? No one can hurt you or harm you. If you are still caught up in this negative thought process of replaying these, the same situation over and over and over again in your mind, why? You are just hurting yourself. That person isn't hurting you anymore. Yes, they might have caused the initial hurt. All right, listen to that again. They might have caused the initial hurt. But you are in control of letting it go. You are in control of your own thoughts. No one else. Let's see who we got. We got Lala. Oh my God, I got her earlier. See, I told you, all of these messages really resonate for me. Oh my goodness. I legit pulled her earlier. She came through for me. So, La. I hope I am saying this name correct. It's the saint of spoken words. Every word I say becomes a prayer. I am the author of my own story. I am the creator of my own story. What I believe I create. No one can harm me. Yes. Oh my goodness. Let me see. Let's see what she has to say to us. She is page 100. Woo! We are doing some deep healing tonight, my friends. Bear with me. I hope this is resonating for you guys. It's definitely resonating for me. All right, let me see. So, I have the book right here, and I'm going to start reading it. When your soul selects Lala's card, words have the power to shift our reality or to continue to reinforce it. Oh my gosh. I get blown away by spirit sometimes because I'm just like, holy shit. Like, I channeled all of these messages and all of these cards before I even did this, like, what is it called? This video. And I didn't even look at any of the cards. So this just, it's crazy how they all like connect with each other. But words have the power to shift our reality or to continue to reinforce it. Louise Hay, founder of Hay House, turned to me during a dinner party, looked me right in the eyes and declared, "Every word you say is an affirmation." This is perhaps one of the most crucial spiritual lessons to remember. If we are not separate from the soul, and if the soul is not separate from the divine, then we have the power to co-create our life. Lala is the invitation to pay close attention to each word we say to ourselves within and to the words we say about ourselves to the people we love. She is the acknowledgement from the soul that our every sentence is a prayer. If we want more love, more light, more of that joy and freedom that expands our capacity to be the present in the world, then Lala reminds us that we can become the author of our own reality right now. We can speak our desires into being. Lala is the reminder that we are so powerful that changing the words we use to describe ourselves can change the trajectory of our lives. We can choose to focus our attention on each I am statement we say, and we can infuse our lives with the nectar that comes when we act on the truth that we are not separate from the divine. Her intention states, "Every word I say becomes a prayer. I am the author of my own story. I create my own story. What I believe, I create." Stop replaying these old stories in your head. Let yourself feel love. Forgive the past. You are worth it. Get on these new timelines. 5D is here and now. Let the past go. Whatever happened, whatever hurt you experienced, embrace it, learn from it, do not ignore it, do not excuse it. Let yourself forgive, let yourself love, and let yourself receive because you are worth it. Woo! So my friends, I truly, truly, truly hope this message resonated for all of you guys. I love this deck. Tammy, hey, it's Tam Tam. Shout out for getting me this beautiful deck. It literally is crazy how strong the divine feminine energies come in with this deck. So I truly, truly, truly hope that this resonated for you. I thank you for listening to this video, for joining me. If it resonated, definitely comment, like, whatever you gotta do. Let me know, okay? Let me know that it wasn't just a message for me. All right, you guys. I hope you have a beautiful day. I love you guys. You guys are awesome. Have a great night.